How's it going? It's Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. Today, we are going to be discussing something that I had an amazing conversation with someone who is putting on a bunch of properties in Brooklyn in areas that are up and coming and essentially are going to garner a great price for the people. So they have a big portfolio and they're just selling it off individually. Instead of selling it as a big portfolio product, they're selling it, one by one. And they came to me and we started discussing how to market it. And they're actually a broker themselves, but we're going to help, market this portfolio together. They're going to do the showings. And we were on a conference call today. It was three of us, and they started bringing up that they're looking to put one of the homes on the market tomorrow. And I said, how'd the pictures come out? And they're not looking at me, but there's a pause. And I said, you did take pictures, right? You do have a floor plan, right? And they're like, no, we were actually going to hop over there tomorrow and take it ourselves. So I started saying, I'm like, you can't do that. As a for sale by owner, as an owner, and as someone that is actually interviewing an agent, make sure that, and I've taken over listings where the agent before me just went in, there's the bathroom, there's the kitchen, there's the living room, they put it online and it doesn't sell. And then I go out and I say, here's the kitchen and bathroom, here's the living room and dining room together. It's beautiful, you can see it all together. We have a floor plan, the exact same size. And I started going into it and I said, listen, I'm like, for the expense of what it's going to cost to actually bring in a photographer and bring in a floor plan person, it is nothing. It is peanuts to how much more money you're going to get because it looks professional. There's two things. One is it looks professional. You want people coming in there looking at you like you're a professional, that you wouldn't put up work or pictures that are not quality. That's number one. Number two is people will do one of two things. You'll have the people that show up that have no idea what it actually looks like because the photos, you're like, what is that of? And then there's no floor plan, so they don't know what the sizes are. So they'll show up. They'll waste your time because they don't know what the sizes are. And then there's the other people that don't even show up because they're like, you know what? I'm going to waste my time if I go there because the pictures look terrible. There's no floor plan. So that's number one. Or number two is you have to have photos because number one is you look professional when you're negotiating, when you're showing. Number two is you're going to have people that show up that don't even want the property. Number two is that you're going to have people that don't show up, that do show up and don't actually want to be there. And then you have people that don't show up that should be showing up, but they don't show up because they're like, I don't know what this place looks like, and there's no floor plan. The third thing is it's going to sit. It is inevitably going to sit. When you don't have professional photos, there is a direct correlation between the amount of people that show up to your open house, the amount of people that ask you for showings, and how well your marketing is. Not the breadth of your marketing, not like what websites it's on, what publications it's on. I mean the actual quality of the marketing, the quality of the photos, the quality, for me, of the video, the quality of the floor plan. Listen, people are going to show up and they're going to say, oh, I didn't know the bedroom was this small. I didn't know this kitchen was this small. But if they had a floor plan, a quality floor plan that wasn't Xerox 40 times from 1912, but an actual professional floor plan made on CAD, and it shows the bathroom is 10 by 5, and they're like, oh, that's a small bathroom, then they know going in. And they're like, okay. They're like, oh, okay, the bathroom's small, but the living room is huge. So they now know that the living room is 20 by 25. And they're like, wow, that's a big living room / dining room. The bathroom's small. They have the idea because they have an actual floor plan that's accurate and it's recent. And they say, okay, the photo of the bathroom was taken here. The photo of listen, buyers are smart. They know exactly where the photos were taken, at what angle, it just cut off this wall, so it looks like it's right here, and then it cut off this wall, so it's right here. And I'm assuming this is just wall to wall. And 100% of the time, 99% of the time it is. In other words, they cut just inside the wall, so it looks like it just goes on for miles, because if they include the wall, then it shows that it's a little bit smaller. So listen, as a for sale by owner, as a for sale by owner, make sure you hire professional photographer and videographer if you're going to do a video, and definitely a floor plan person, because you want people to walk in there knowing exactly what they want. Two things. You want people walking in there knowing exactly the product that they're about to see. And the second thing is, you're not wasting your time on people that have no idea what they're looking at or they're about to look at. The people that walk in, they go, oh, it's smaller than I thought. Yeah, there's a lot of the time where they just needed to see it, but then there's a lot of the time where there's no floor plan and they're like, oh, okay, I thought the bedroom was bigger, or I thought this overlooked the Hudson River. I didn't know that there was a small gap. And I know that's the photos, but you wouldn't be able to see that off a point and shoot. So listen, and as an owner, you have to ask your agent. Your agent must ask them, can I see your last 5 listings? And then go on there and say, are they professionally done? Because there's a lot of times I'll send a listing to an owner, or to a buyer, one of my buyers, and they'll look at it and they're like, I don't know what I'm like, I know, listen, here's a picture of an apartment 2 floors lower, exact same layout, here's the actual floor plan, the pictures are going to differ a little bit, but just here's an idea, and it's a yes or no. And obviously as a broker, I implore you to obviously use an actual photographer, real estate photographer, a floor plan person, and if you're using a videographer, someone that is an actual videographer, someone that pieces a story together with background music instead of just pictures of the unit with, either you doing a voiceover or some kind of music at the bottom. Anyway, I wish I had more energy right now. It's 6 o'clock here. And I forgot that not forgot, but I had so much to do. I was running around all day. And when I got on the conference call and I got off the conference call, I'm like, this is exactly what I'm going to be talking about. So have professional photographs. I cannot tell you how much more money you're going to get, and how many more visitors, and how many more people at the open houses will come with a professional photographer, a floor plan person, and obviously a videographer. Thank you for watching. I'm Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Subscribe to our videos. We put out a new video every single weekday. And we're on Instagram. That's our favorite social media website, social media app. It's our favorite social media. Anyway, Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.